All right, I have no idea how this is going to work out, what I'm going to get, but from one Billy Sheehan, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, from Tallis there to Les Claypool here. I was going down some rabbit holes because I got snowed in last night and stayed home to not risk it. And so do you think I was kidding about top 10 holes you could see from space at 2 in the morning? I was supposed to be up all night. It's been a very weird day, night, consumption period. And along with learning about city planning and other interesting computer-generated fantasies that don't need lotion and tissue, I learned about Les Claypool and Kirk Hammett in school together. Turns out Kirk, so I mean, what I know, it looks like I would have really liked Cliff Burton and Kirk Hammett. I would have. Now I understand being in Exodus, and I hear he was damn near Cheech and Chong X. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll is all I need in a blonde Strat, right? And very cool, very cool. So I didn't actually know about this at all, and in the video I watched, Les was it was him. Wow, I think our washer might be off center. I hope. Otherwise, we're not getting rated, are we? What? That was the washer. Okay, just making sure it's not a. I don't think we pissed off enough people yet to worry there. Yeah, I'm just saying. You never know. It's a hell of a world we live in. Long story short, I didn't know this exists. I don't know even what it's about. Let's find out. Weirdly enough, for the second reaction in a row, we have the Sane Asylum from Blind Illusion, the title track, The Sane Asylum. First up for us to enjoy. Interesting. Cool. I'm not looking to hear Primus. I'm actually just... I'm filling in holes. Not the top 10 holes you can see from space, but just holes in my information and rhetoric and knowledge, whatever you want to call it. I don't know nothing about the artist. I mean, I don't even listen to that much Primus. And then I don't want to start with everyone's favorite radio song from any of this. That's the whole thing. I was updating my regular channel today. It had been a long time, months. And, if whatever comes of this whole experience, I'd rather sit here with 20 of you and talk about, I didn't even know this existed, than go to, Jerry was a race car driver, and try to get a bunch of clicks. It just don't make no sense to me. Maybe if I take the correct path that works for me, I'll learn stuff about these artists and I get somewhere in the next couple years. You never know. Just one foot in front of the other. Soon I'll be walking out the door. Well, Blood Shower kicks off. Fantastic, from the album Sane Asylum from Blind Illusion. Holy crap. That's, I had no idea. No, this is cool. I can't endorse that message right there, but I'm sure it's probably an indictment, not a endorsement. I'm just saying, very cool. This is cool. I kind of figured, but I just didn't want to make any assumptions. I graduated a year before this. I didn't realize this even existed, but yeah, that conflict was definitely, like I said, I mentioned this before. I contemplated fighting fires, taking the civil servants to all this, blah, 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 blah. I'm grateful getting hooked up with the contractors and that whole thing. I was not... I wasn't done sowing my seeds of destruction personally. I didn't need hooked up with anything like that over on the other side of the world. So it was probably better where I ended up in 91, because some of the other options might have made me, well, that was the path. You want to be honest? Right before it all went south and I had my little unfortunate vacation and, my life kind of took a turn, I came close to being involved in other organized fraternities of male bonded work and struggle. Like I'm saying, either fighting fires or something like that. I contemplated the service, but I really liked the reefer, and it turns out in 88, that was still a big deal. What were they telling you? Take a bunch of Golden Seal and come back. We can't get around that one. You can do as much blow as you want, but God, don't smoke the reefer. Uncle Sam hates that shit. How the times have changed. We watch them as we sleep. The menu is prepared, it's new. They want Oh. This is definitely one of those pleasant surprise moments. And I'm grateful I'm still myself because, you know what I mean, I doubt. Let's see what happens by morning. But let me know in the comments. I understand if this is your band. Yeah, I can see why. But, I mean, I just didn't even know. Let's see what happens. I think it's too thrashy for most people on the channel. I don't know if there's going to be a name association. But, boy, that is really good. And I would have never guessed. That's Les Claypool on bass, right? Larry Lalonde. I don't know who that is. Hippie Thrash. I don't know if that's... Kirk Hammett produced this disc from memory. Oh, what does that say? What's the German fan says? A thrash metal album for eternity. Simply brilliant. All right. I'm sold by... this channel, the hosting of this album, oh, what a complicated nature this world is. It's a hell of a thumbnail. I'm just grateful it's here, so I don't mean no disrespect by that. And it's only because I've talked about weird iconography and stuff like that for so long. And then I just condemned the big satanic ball in Boston. So the huge Baphomet is noticeable. But outside of that, this was I can't wait to hear the rest of it. Hopefully it'll all work out. That was fire. That is some good shit. Blind Illusion with the Sane Asylum and Blood Shower off of the album Sane Asylum. The Sane Asylum. Cool. Later.